Now, in this particular chapter, we will try to understand mensuration. This is of class 8. So, in this particular topic, we will try to understand perimeter of closed figures like circles, triangles, quadrilaterals. We will also try to understand surface area of cubes, cuboids, and other figures. We will see volume of various solids. Okay, so let us try to find. So we will solve an example. So let us draw a rectangle and draw an inner rectangle. Okay, so the length of this particular, the outer rectangle is 30 meters and its width is 20 meters. Okay, so the inner rectangle is at a distance of 1 meters. The inner rectangle has two other rectangle whose dimensions have been given. 1.5 is the height and 2 meters is equal to it is breadth. So 2 meters 1.5. Okay, so we have been asked to find the length, total length of the fence surrounding the rectangle. Okay, so the total length is equal to the perimeter of the rectangle, perimeter of the outer rectangle, 2 into length into breadth. So 2 into 30 plus 20 is equal to 2 into 50 is equal to 100 meters. This is the perimeter of the rectangle. So the second question that has been given to us is, what is the area of the park? Now the area of the park is equal to length into breadth, which is 30 into 20, which is 600 meters square. Then the third question is, there is a path of 1 meter width running inside the perimeter of the park that has to be cemented. So the distance of the inner park is 1 meter from outer park. Now that path needs to be cemented. Okay, that path needs to be cemented. So if one bag can cement 4 meter square area, then how many bags are needed to cement the path? That is the question that has been given to us. Okay, so area 1 is equal to area of outer park is equal to 30 into 20, which is equal to 600 meter square. Area A2 is area of inner park, which is equal to, so the length and breadth is to be found for the inner park. So it is 1 centimeter inside it. So 1 meter, 1 meter inside it. So 1 meter on this side, 1 meter on this side. So this length will become 28, and 1 meter on this side, 1 meter on this side, its breadth will become 18. So 28 into 18 is the area of the outer park, which comes out to be somewhere around 560 minus 56, I think 504 units. Okay, so the 504 meter square, so the difference will give the area of the cemented park. So A1 minus A2, A1 minus A2, which is equal to 96 meter square. So one bag is 4 meter square, so number of bags is equal to 96 by 4, which is 24 bags will be required to cement the path. Now there is another question related to this. There are two rectangular flower beds. Two rectangular flower beds of size 1.5 meter into 2 meters. Okay, so find the area of the part of the second rectangle leaving the flower beds. Okay, so we had two rectangles. This was the outer rectangle, this was the inner rectangle, and we had two particular flower beds. Okay, so we have to find this particular area. Okay, the area marked in stripes is to be found. Okay, so this is 28 meters, this is 18 meters, we found that. Okay, so 28, so A2 was 28 into 18, which was 504 units, 504 meters square. Okay, so now we will subtract this area. So this area A3 is equal to 1.5 into 2, which is 3 meters square. Okay, and because we have two such fields, we will multiply it with 2, so this is 6 meters square. So the area other than the flower beds is 498 meters square, which is 504 minus 6 meters square. Okay, so this is how the questions will be on this part, and this is how you are going to solve them. Now we will find areas of other geometrical shapes to understand what is the area of area and perimeter of various shapes. Okay, so this is a rectangle. So the area is, so this is A, this is B, so the area is A into B, and its perimeter is twice of A in A plus B. Okay, you can learn these formulas, that will be helpful for you. So let's draw the second figure. This is a square. So the area of a square is A into A and its perimeter is given by 4A. Sum of all sides is perimeter, so 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 4A. And area is length into breadth, which is area, which is same in this case, so area into area. So let's say we have a triangle with height. Height is given by a perpendicular to the base. Okay, any perpendicular to any of the sides will give you the height of the triangle. So the height of the triangle, okay, so triangle. So the area of a triangle whose height is known and base is known is given by half base into height. Okay, we will see, we will understand a parallelogram, but you can understand for the triangle that the area is given by half base into height and the perimeter is given by base plus height. Okay, now understand a parallelogram. Now in a parallelogram, let's say the base has been given and again there is a perpendicular onto the base whose height is h. Okay, so this is a parallelogram. So the area is given by base into height, or perimeter is given by 2 into base plus height. Okay, so how we arrive here is we construct a line parallel to the given height. So this is h, and if we extend the parallelogram and we remove this particular triangle and we add it, this is the same figure. So area of this figure, it becomes something like a rectangle. So base into height, length into breadth, and the perimeter will be given by sum of all the sides. So this is how we arrive at the derivation of the formula, and half of it will give you the area and perimeter of the triangle. Okay, but you can learn this formula, that will be much more helpful. Okay, and then there is this circle. Okay, circle with a radius of b. Circle, so area of the circle is pi b square and perimeter is 2 pi b. Okay, that's simple enough. Now we will understand by finding the area of a trapezium. Okay, so area of a trapezium. So let us draw a trapezium first. So let's draw a trapezium. Okay, so A, B, D, E is a trapezium. Okay, trapezium. Okay, so AB, AE is parallel to BD. Okay, AB is 12 meters, DB is 30 meters. Okay, so now if we construct EC which is parallel to AB, this is also equal to 12 meters. Okay, so this is a right angle triangle. Okay, okay, so this is 30 meters. AE is equal to 20 meters. So this also becomes 20 meters. This becomes 10 meters. Okay, so 12 and 10. Okay, So now we have to find the area of the trapezium. So what we have done is we have divided it into two parts. One is, this is 1, this is 2. So area 1 plus area 2 is equal to area of the trapezium. Okay, so area 1 is a square, area 1 is length into breadth. Sorry, it is a rectangle, it is not a square. Area of 1 is a rectangle, 20 into 12, which is equal to 240 meters square. Area 2 is a triangle. Okay, so triangle, the area of a triangle is given by half of base into height. So half of base is 12, height is 10, so 60 meters square. Okay, so area 1 plus area 2 is equal to area of trapezium. 240 plus 60 is equal to 300 meters square. Okay, so this is simple. Now in order to derive a formula, we will understand this. We can write area of A, B, C, D, E is equal to half of base into height. Let's for the time being keep base as C plus height into width, which is A. Okay, so taking h common, we have C by 2 plus A, which is A, C plus A by 2, which is equal to h. So C plus A is the length 30 meters, so this is B plus A by 2. So this is height into sum of parallel sides by 2. So the area of a trapezium can be given by height into sum of parallel sides by 2. So the above area can also be found out by height of the triangle and sum of parallel sides. So height is in this case will be this one, 12 meters. This is the height of the trapezium, and the parallel sides are AE and DB. Okay, so height is 12 centimeters, so it can be given as 12 into B plus A, which is 20 plus 30 by 2. So it is 12 into 25, which is equal to 300 meters square. Okay, so the area of trapezium can be found out by this formula as well. Okay, now we will move on to the next topic. Now we will understand how to find area of a general quadrilateral. A general quadrilateral can be split into true triangles by drawing one of its diagonals. Okay, so let's say this is a particular quadrilateral. This is a diagonal D. Let us say this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. AC is a diagonal. Now let us draw a perpendicular H1 from B, and let us draw a perpendicular H2 from D. Okay, so area of ABCD is equal to area of ACB plus area of triangle ADC. So this is ADC, this is the triangle, and this is the second triangle. So the area of two triangles will give us the area of this quadrilateral. So area of the triangle ACB is half base is AC into height, which is h1. Okay, now plus half base is common for both triangles, so it is again going to be AC into h2. Okay, h2. So half AC is common, which is h1 plus h2, and let AC is equal to D, which is the length of the diagonal. So half D into h1 plus h2. So this is the formula of finding an area of a general quadrilateral. Okay, so just in case you have been given any quadrilateral, let's say there is a question, let's say there is a quadrilateral, something like this figure. Okay, so A, B, C, D. So BD is given as 5 meters, AE is given as 1 meter, CF is given as 1.5 meters. Now you have been asked to find the area of this quadrilateral. So area is going to be half of common base. Common base here is BD, the diagonal. So half of BD. So half D into H1 plus H2. H1 has been given as 1 meter, H2 is 1.5 meters. So 5 into 1 plus 1.5, which is 2.5. So half of 5 into 2.5. So 2.5 is 12.5. So this is 6.25 meters square. This is going to be the area of this particular quadrilateral. Okay, so this is how you are going to find the area of this quadrilateral. Now area of some special quadrilaterals, let's say rhombus. Okay, so in order to find the area of a rhombus, we will use the same method. So AC, A, B, C, D, the midpoint is, or the point that the two diagonals join, as O. So this has been split into 4 triangles. Okay, and in a rhombus the diagonals bisect each other, means they cut them in half. Okay, so AC has been cut into 2 equal parts. AO and OC are equal. AO and OC are equal, and OB is equal to OD. Okay, you can take whichever way you want to. So if we understand things better, we will find that this rhombus has been split into 4 triangles: AOB, OBC, OCD, and ODA. You can take whichever order you want to. Just the 4 triangles should come out correct. And we will also find that all 4 triangles are congruent to each other. Okay, all these 4 triangles are congruent to each other. Now because all these 4 triangles are congruent to each other, so we can, so if we take only these 2 triangles A, C, D, so we will get half base, which is OD, into height, so AC. So let the first diagonal be AC is equal to D1 dB is equal to d2. So this is half of half d2 into d1. So this is the triangle, the area of the triangle, and if we multiply it by 2, because there are two such triangles, so we will get half d1 into d2. So this is the area of the rhombus. So in a rhombus, if we have been given two diagonals, we can find the area of the rhombus. Okay. Now similarly, in the similar fashion, we can find area of other polygons. Now let's say area of a polygon. Okay. So in order to find the area of a polygon, let's say so we will join the two vertices. We can split this particular polygon into different triangles or quadrilaterals depending on our understanding. So A, B, C, D, E. So now we see that this is H1, this is H2, this is H3. So if we find the area of the triangle ABE, this particular ABE, we find the area of triangle BEC, triangle BCE. This is 1, this is 2, and the third triangle CDE. CDE, this is third triangle. So triangle 1 plus triangle 2 plus triangle 3 will give us the area of the polygon. So you have to split it and you have to try it. This will be simple enough. Okay. Now we will move on to the next topic. Now we will solve few questions related to this. So let's say question. Now area of a trapezium field, area of trapezium field is equal to 480 meter, 480 meter square. The distance between the parallel sides, distance or a height of the trapezium has been given between parallel sides is equal to 15 meter. One of the parallel side is equal to 20 meter. Find the other side. Okay. So area of the trapezium is given by half of sum of parallel sides by 2 is equal to area. This is the formula. 480 is equal to height has been given 15. One of the sides is 20. Second side is x by 2. So 15, 5, 3 and 5. 5 9 ja 45. 30. 5 6 ja 30. So this is 1.5. So 96 divided by 2 by 3. 3 is equal to 32 into 2 64 minus 20 is equal to x. X is equal to 44 meter is the other side of the trapezium. Okay, similarly you will be given simple questions with this, like area of a rhombus is 240 centimeter square. Question, area of rhombus is 240 centimeter square. Length of diagonal is 16 centimeter. Find the other diagonal. Other diagonal is half d1 plus d2. d1 into d2. This is the formula for area of a rhombus. So half into 16 into d2 is equal to 240. So this is 8 8 is 30, so D2 is equal to 30 centimeter. So this is the second diagonal. So this is how you were going to solve it. Okay. So these are simple questions that you will get in mensuration. Okay, so the mensuration has a second part as well, which is solid shapes and area and volume. I think this will become too big a topic for this particular thing, so we will cover this in the next chapter. We will be making it mensuration 2 with solid shapes and their areas and volumes. Okay, I think this should conclude the first part of mensuration. We'll see you in the next one.